Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Monster Legends, specifically welcome to a 72-hour challenge video. So, I'm making one of these videos even though my answer is never going to change. I imagine all of you already know what I'm going to say, but nonetheless, I'm still going to say it, and then I'm still going to go over these monsters and which ones I think are worth it if you are to go for one of these monsters. But I should also mention that in the 72-hour challenge, it's possible to get all three monsters. So obviously, if you can get all three monsters, you might as well go for it. But if you had to, for whatever reason, prioritize one monster, maybe you're a newer account and you can't get as many coins as some higher level accounts or mid level accounts and you have to pick one, I'll do my best to let you know what monsters I think you should go for. So with that being said, in my personal opinion, the best thing out of the 72-hour challenge, it really doesn't matter if you're a new account or a mid account or a long-term player, the best thing you can get is the gems, okay? It's not the monsters, it's the gems. Yes, even those are rank 1 monster, rank 2 monster, the gems are the best value. And the relics, the fact that there is a silver relic chest, a couple bronze relic chests, for all you know, maybe you get a gold or a diamond, so that's the best value. If you had to pick something, prioritize something, I would go for the gems. Now, even on, as some of you may know, I have a new series account where I have what's essentially now a level 30 account. I went ahead and went for the gems. Even though I had an opportunity to get some of the legendary monsters, I went ahead and didn't get the legendary monsters. I think I got golden. I didn't get little red, even though I could have. Instead, I went for the gems, because that's going to be more valuable, especially because in terms of usability, the 72-hour challenge monsters, they are not really going to be usable. If you follow my advice on the new account series, you're going to end up with a mythic monster. You're probably going to get like 3 or 4 mythic monsters every month if Social Point keeps doing the events the way they're doing them. So you're going to be totally fine, and then it's because you're not really going to be using legendary monsters for the purpose of fighting, and instead you're going to be using mythic monsters, these monsters will really just be there to collect gold. So yes, if you want a quick legendary monster for gold collection, you could go for them, but not necessarily needed. Anyhow, with that being said, get gems, get the relics. In terms of the monsters, I would say probably the best value is Glow Brush. And I say that because it goes from left to right in terms of cost. iPug, if you had to get him in the last card, it would probably be like 8,000 mace coins, whereas Roxin would probably be like 22,000, I keep saying mace coins, 22,000 challenge coins, assuming it took you to the very last card to get. So Glow Brush is somewhere in the middle, probably like 16,000, and essentially you end up with a rank 1 light monster, which is pretty awesome. The Colossal Breeding events have not occurred yet for the light one and for the for the metal one. So both of these breeding events, Colossal Breeding events, haven't happened, so it would be useful to get them both in case you're interested in that. And then iPug is useful because he's actually used to breed Super Dan. So it might be worth picking up an iPug if you want to be able to breed Super Dan, who's a metal legendary breedable monster. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. That's it in terms of my opinion. Glow Brush would be the best value because he's ranked up and he cost right around the middle of Roxin and iPug. But yeah, gems really is the most thing you should be going for. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about how to actually get challenge coins. So the way you get challenge coins is very simple. All you have to do is player versus player. All you have to do is win your PvP battle and you will get challenge coins. And the amount of challenge coins you get depends on what league you're in. So here, really quickly, let me win this battle. Monster review. And then Omega. I don't even know. I don't even need to do Omega. Recharge. And save Rossi. So assuming you win your battle in player versus player, you're going to get a chance to spin the roulette wheel, and when you spin the roulette wheel, all of these will give you challenge coins with the exception of just one of them, which will give you maze coins. So I'll spin the roulette wheel and let's see what I get. 500, and the reason I get 500, you might have a different amount. You might be wondering, Armor, why do you have 500? I have 500 because I am in Legendary 4 League. So in Legendary 4 League, you get 500 maze coins. If you're in Champion 1, I believe it's like 420 or 400, something like that. If you are a brand new account, so I can show you on my new account. So I am in Champion 2 League right here. I have 4.76 trophies and I am climbing up. If I do a battle on here, let's see how many challenge coins I get. Click on fight, all against 1, and 3-inch punch, and fast attack, and inner stiff. And then he's going to be finished off next turn. We'll do this attack. So when I win on this Champion 2 account, I get 5 maze coins and it's 410. Yeah, 410. So see, that's why there's a discrepancy. This is why if you are on a newer account, you may not be able to get all of the monsters. I mean, if you can get them, great, but if not, again, I would prioritize the gems, because the gems are super valuable, especially if you want to rank up your breeding, if you want to rank up your hatchery, so you can put 4 monsters in the hatchery, especially if you want to be able to purchase the ultra breeding tree. So yeah, that's it as far as that. Let's go back to this account. So 72-hour challenge, another thing you guys should know, because this is always like a point of debate, and I always like to start with the iPug, just because it's the cheapest, or the epic monster. This whole card shuffling thing, it really is just a gimmick. You cannot, and it's funny because every time I say this, I still get comments saying, oh, I downloaded a slow motion app, or I was able to follow the card. You actually can't follow the card. This is just a gimmick. The whole card shuffling doesn't do anything. Basically, as soon as you select one card, your next price is already predetermined. So you cannot download a slow motion app and track where the reward is. You can try it, go for it. It doesn't work. You'll also notice when you do that, because I know I've done it in the past, at one point the cards overlap, so you don't know if the card went to the left or to the right, or up or down. But yeah, the event itself is pretty simple. You literally just select the card, and then you'll get a reward, right? So I would say, let's say I was to get the gems early on. Let's say I got the 2, the 5, and the 3. At that point, I would honestly stop and just go on to the next one, just to go after gems. Especially because there's a race coming up, and during the race, it's very gem intensive, especially if you're going for a ranked up mythic monster. So it's very useful to have gems in your arsenal. Whereas again, the monsters, they're not really gonna be that beneficial to you in terms of competitive. If you want to be a collector, by all means, go ahead and collect them. But in terms of actual usability, they really aren't going to be used. And again, even for a new account, you're going to have mythic monsters. You're going to have probably better legendary monsters. Social Point is also doing a lot of breeding events, which I guess that is one reason you could just stack up on one copy of every legendary monster. Who knows what they're going to use for the breeding events? But I also imagine, I foresee a future where maybe there's going to have to be mythic breeding events, because Social Point can't keep doing legendary breeding events if they're not useful, right? It's like we never see an uncommon breeding event, we never see a rare breeding event, we never see an epic breeding event anymore. So I can only imagine that the time will come when legendary monsters will be completely phased out, with the exception of maybe some dodge area monsters, some forsaken monsters, some elite monsters. So that's why I don't think if you want to be competitive, you really need legendary monsters. Yes, they're useful for colossal burn events. Yes, they're useful. Look, I already got gems. Cool. So at this point, since it's only 3 gems and 2, and the monster, I'd probably switch over to Glow Brush so I can get coins later on. But yeah, that's how I would approach that. But yeah, if I look at like current events going on, there's an Armor Claw breeding event. That's cool. I need Varna and Rockantium, and that can give me Taijin. I've also noticed a lot of the monsters that the Social Point uses for breeding events tend to be the old ones, like literally first gen, like the breedable ones. So it's definitely going to be useful to breed like this first row of monsters. Actually, all of these monsters in the first row are breedable with the exception of White Walker and Losty Ghost. I mean, you can tell right here with that heart, if they have that breedable heart, that means those monsters are breedable. So it would probably be useful to get those, but you can get those with other epic monsters. And let's see this, Oros and Voltic, Lord Moltis, and Darks. Yeah, so see, and they could always be substituted with a breeding joker, so it's definitely going to be useful to have the breeding jokers. And if you're not sure who the breeding jokers are, let me go ahead and show you real quickly. Vaults, I will sort by magic. Is that magic? That is magic. So the breeding jokers are Violet. The breeding jokers are Violet, Galante, and good old Galante Jr. And there is one more new breeding joker. It is a nature monster, and his name is... Where are you? Hopefully I have enough cells. I don't have any cells for him. And his name is Erdicus. He is right here. Where is he? He is right here. Oh man, I can't see him. I guess I'll go into here. Sort by legendary nature. I'm pretty sure he's nature. Scroll all the way down. He's the Unqueue. It's funny. He is the Unqueue of nature monsters. So those are the 4 breeding jokers. And I always get, every time there's a breeding event, there's usually an offer that they pop up where you can get like the 3 main breeding jokers for 600 gems. And I always get the question, do I recommend it? Oh my gosh, this one's expensive. By himself, he's 600 gems. So yeah, 600 for all 3. It seems like a good deal, right? Because it is 249, 249, 249. Let's say 250. That's 750. You can save 150 gems by purchasing the breeding combo pack. With that being said, I don't recommend it. The time I recommend you pick up the breeding jokers is when there's a monster cell week. Because when there's a monster cell week, if you go to shop, you are going to be able to purchase cells. See how there's like violet cells right now? but this is not the time to purchase them. What you want to do is you want to purchase the cells for Violet, Galante, and I think Galante Jr. even appears. You want to purchase their cells during Monster Cell Week, and slowly and surely you'll accumulate enough cells to be able to craft the monsters. Also trade with teammates. If teammates have any additional Violet, Galante, or Galante Jr. cells, get some of their cells. And if it all works out, you can probably get them, assuming you had to buy them yourself during Monster Cell Week. After like 3 rotations, you would probably have the monsters and you would have only spent 150 gems on each. So you can have all 3 of them for 450. The thing is, it just takes longer than actually just purchasing for 600 gems. But yeah, that's just my advice. That's the 72-hour challenge. I did a couple flips. I didn't get lucky. Oh, you should also know, one thing that Social Point did nowadays is that you can actually get a monster like in the first flip or the second flip or the third flip. It is a low chance, but it is actually possible. So actually on my baby accounts, so this is my main account right here. My baby account, my level 90 account, that one is always super lucky where I actually get the monsters like right away. I don't know what it is about that account, but I always get them right away. So let me go on the new account. Let's see if this account is lucky. Let's see. I'll just do some card flips real quick and see what I get. 5k food, and I gotta say, for new accounts right now, you are playing during the perfect time, taking advantage of these 72-hour challenges. You're gonna get a lot of food, you're gonna get a lot of gems, you're gonna be able to level up your account even faster than someone who discovers Monster Legends in the future and Social Point doesn't throw all these events at them. Because you guys are playing in a time, oh nice, the Silver Relic chest already. You guys are playing in a time where we have this 10 stamina, where we have 15 PvP attacks, and they recharge every hour. This is like the best time to start a new account. So if anyone has been thinking about a new account, if someone asks me in the comments, what is the purpose of having another account? Well, for one, maybe that new account can become your main account, because now you know everything you need to have a successful account. You know what you need to have a low MP account with really good monsters, the monsters that matter. And so it's going to be efficient. But also, if anything, that account could just be used to store some gems, right? And you might be wondering, what's the point of storing gems? It's not like you can transfer them over, you can't trade them to other accounts. One of the biggest reasons of having a secondary account would be for races. If you stockpile a lot of gems on that account, you can use that account for the race to help you bypass some of those expensive nodes. That way your main account doesn't have to spend as much, or that way you can just help your team get a whole entire reward. So that would be it. Yeah, that would be my advice for everyone. So with that being said, I still haven't gotten gems or the monster, and this is going to be the last card flip, and I got 35k gold. Oh, how boring. But anyhow, guys, with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this video? Let me know what you think about this challenge. Let me know who you're going to be going for, and let me know any and all questions you still have about this event. Thank you very much. I will see you all next time. Remember to subscribe.